We're 20,000 leagues under the sea. Welcome to the Jai Opetaia, fighting out of Sydney, Australia, one of the most feared southpaws in the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Sydney, Australia, here is a ring and cruiserweight world champion, introducing Jai Opetaia.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
All what's left is for the first bell to...
High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Throws the uppercut but misses. Good counter punch. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Do you believe this? Punch, counter punch. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He misses with that straight left. No rest for the weary. Nice counter. Catch and shoot. That counter punch caught him clean. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Time counter shot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. Oh, right there! Usyk might go down here. What an upset! Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. You don't want to trade shots. Nice counter shot. Nice punch. Good punch. step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode. Bell rings and we start the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Believe what we're seeing. They exchange punches. And he did catch it. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Beautiful counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. On to the fourth we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Counter punches have to hurt. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. There's a scoring blow. Hey, those punches add up. Swing and a miss with that hook. They drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Leaves a knockout without...
Time for the 5th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him, Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we... Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes! Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it could be a mousetrap.
Just missed with that hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punching. It's all offense all the time. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still... There's the bell to start round 6. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
A perfect counter lands. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
That counter shot lands. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. How did they survive that?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good fight. Hold it right there. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. And right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice counter shot. Misses with the straight left. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is glad to have... There's the bell to start round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Will the referee stop it? Wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Hook misses. And he scores with the counter. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Perfect counter shot. Off the charts act. Hold it right there. The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity. And there's the bell for round 8. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Nice counter punch. That uppercut's blocked. Missing with the hook. Catch and shoot. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Quick punch scores. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
They've done it before. Now